So, are you planning of moving to Hamilton, Ontario? In this video, we're gonna talk about the most dangerous spots in the city. I'm Milena and I'm a local real estate agent in Burlington, Ontario. The good news is that our team drops content every week about how is it to live in our area. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything about living in the GTA area, subscribe below, tap the bell for notification, and you're going to be the first one to know about the current markets. We help people just like you and you and you and you all the time. So it doesn't matter if you're moving in a week, a month, or a year. Feel free to reach out. Our information is in the description box below. You can reach us via email, Zoom, text, call, whatever suits you. We are there for you. Today, we are going to talk about the unthinkable. Why Hamilton has this reputation that the crime is pretty bad and it's not a good place to live. Let's find out. So there are a couple of factors. First, we know that Hamilton is a blue-collar city. Historically has been this way. And the steel factories were the major employers in the city, and a lot of people were working for them. But later in time, as we all know, they start shutting down jobs. And what happens when you lose your job? You may find another one, or a lot of people may go into poverty, and that's what happened here. When the poverty arises in places, then the crime rates also arise chronologically. The other factor, it's kind of curious, it's the mafia. I have a video about Hamilton, how the mafia used to play its role in the city. Well, some people think that this is not over. There might be or maybe some mafia activities still in today's days, and that raises the crime, mostly the drug-related activities, but who knows, maybe the theft and all that is also related to some mafia that it's existing in Hamilton and continues to operate. But this is a myth, nothing is confirmed. Just some people think about it. It's funny to listen people talk, right? So why not bring it here? Besides the negative factors that are affecting Hamilton, there are some positive streams that they are coming towards the city, like McMaster University. It changed and is changing the vibe that the city used to have as a blue collar. Now a lot of healthcare workers and professors are coming towards Hamilton. They're settling around the university and the hospital, and they're changing the whole vibe. Look at my video that it's coming up for Westdale. It's a niche neighborhood, and it gives you the opportunity to see what is actually happening around the hospital, how things are changing, and how Hamilton is becoming more and more progressive. And lastly, what I wanted to point out, so you see how time changes things, is COVID. What happened during the pandemic? People start moving to more affordable places. The housing prices skyrocketed. Everything was so dynamic, and of course that affected Hamilton, because lots of people from Toronto start moving outside of the city looking for better opportunities in terms of living into bigger houses and have yards. I mean, it's one thing to be stuck in an apartment in downtown Toronto. Another thing is to come to Hamilton and buy a house that is 2 times less than your apartment in Toronto and have a nice opportunity to raise a family here. So all of this, it's continuing. And what we are going to see in the video is that those changes are also changing the city. The best way to find out which neighborhood is for you or not, and every agent will tell you that when you're making decision, is to look at the crime map. So that's what I am going to do with you, and I will share my screen. So super excited to dive into the crime map of Hamilton. How about that? Well, let me share my screen with you. So you can see how you can find it. Lots of agents will tell you just look into that.
Um, Not much in the outskirts of Hamilton, like Stony Creek. It's a little bit more busier into car theft, but Ancaster, almost nothing. Dundas area. What actually I want to pinpoint is the green. So if you click on those dots, it's gonna tell you what kind of theft is that, and this is motor vehicle theft. And I have a video, Burlington, Hamilton, most dangerous neighborhoods, where I'm telling all of you why and how Canada became capital of car theft. So that's why I don't want to focus too much on the green, because this is activity that happens all over the GTA area and actually Canada. But most importantly, when you want to know your neighborhood, you need to pay attention at those dots. So this means vulgar residential, somebody broke into the house. This is somebody was attacked. Here business was broken in. Lots going on in downtown Hamilton. We know that downtown Hamilton is not very desirable area and it's pretty dingy. So as you see, everything that is here and around downtown, it's not super safe, but just pay attention at neighborhoods like Westdale, Kirkendall. They're all the way this line here that I have a video coming up, Delta, Corktown. Well, those are older neighborhoods with lots of potential actually, so that's why lots of new families, singles are looking into it. The industrial sector, which is the most affordable. Westdale is very niche because of McMaster University. Hamilton Beach, almost nothing happens there because people are watching over each other, as you see 1, 2, 3 incidents. But most importantly that I want to pinpoint for people who are interested is when you buy real estate, it is very important to know what kind of businesses are moving into your area and what kind of investments are happening, because when this activity is enlarging, what can you see with your house or your future investment is appreciation in the real estate. And that can really help you on your investment and the return on it. So that's why I have an example for you. St. James Street. Look at the line of restaurants and you can find 5-star reviews here. St. James Street used to be very dingy, not safe at all, but when businesses are looking to cut their overhead, and overhead is mostly rent and payroll, but we're gonna focus on the rent since we're talking about real estate. They're looking into decreasing the cost there. So the businesses are focusing on upcoming areas where they can bring lots of traffic, or the traffic is already there. So James Street is just an ideal example how a bad place can turn into a very profitable one. So now it's this amazing art environment, music, restaurants, beautiful coffee shops. I mean, look at the line from the north to the south side. It's very appealing. And what happens when businesses are increasing their profits and they're moving rapidly to the area is your real estate also is affected in a positive way, and the housing prices are increasing there. So I'm talking about specifically James Street because James Street is into downtown. Here's Barton Street West, which is pretty dingy. I'm using this word again, but if you've been in downtown Hamilton, you know how it is. I don't have to tell you. You've seen it on your own. If you didn't, go check it out.
And lastly, because I've been talking a lot about the crime activities in downtown Hamilton, I want to tell you why. Well, this place is actually experiencing transformation as we speak. Lots of people are moving from Toronto to Hamilton area because of the affordability, and downtown actually for investors have a huge opportunity to be transformed into something new, because the real estate there right now it's not in a good shape. Investors can buy cheaper, build amazing condominiums, or transform the current one, which you can see that already, and sell them for a much better price. So what did I mention earlier? Watch for areas that are upcoming and investors are putting a lot of money into the transformation, and a lot of businesses are coming in. So we're thinking that Hamilton will rise like a phoenix from its ashes, and it will gain its glory with all this transformation and the positive vibes that are moving towards the city. So if you're interested into investing there, maybe that's an option for you. It's not too late, and you know who to call. And this is it. We are at the end of the video. So just remember, if you want to know if your house will appreciate in value with time, find out what businesses are moving into the neighborhood that you're interested or you're already living in. And that's gonna tell you the progress of the real estate. So if you need any help finding a home in Hamilton, Oak Hill, Burlington, actually the whole GTA area, feel free to reach out. Our information is in the description box below. Don't forget that you can reach us via email, phone call, Zoom, whatever suits you. We can work it out and help you find the right place. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I will see you on the next video.